In an earlier video, we have talked about what are our teaching goals. In this video, we'll discuss about what are the things we can do to know that we are achieving our goals, our teaching goals. So this Anglo book discuss about 50 different types of assessment techniques that we can use in our courses to understand how students are achieving our teaching goals. And this can be applied, even though it's a little bit, it actually developed in early 80s. However, it can be applied in online, face-to-face, hybrid, blended, online, synchronous, asynchronous. So depending on whatever delivery mode you are using, these assessment techniques, most of them can be applied in your situation. So for example, let's talk about one of these called primarily focusing on the background knowledge. So here I typically do a diagnostic test on an upper level class that requires a lower level class. So they have a prerequisite. So it's done typically on the first day, test on the prerequisite to understand what knowledge they bring and what should I do to understand my student better so that I can teach them better. Another background knowledge could be focused listening. This is particularly applied for a lesson that we have done in the previous day or the same day, and then ask them, hey, what's the most important point you got from here? Another one is the misconception and preconception check, which is usually done before the beginning of the semester to understand where the students are, what kind of misconceptions they have. Then we discuss in a way so we can achieve our learning goal. I teach a class and at least I test 10 different misconceptions. One of them is a lot of my students believe that if they eat more protein, they gain more protein. That's actually not the way our body works. But you have to be careful on how you apply these. If you want to know details about how to apply, I would suggest that you read these books. It's very well detailed. It will say pros and cons on each of these techniques. However, most of us are familiar with this. So what I have done is I have actually uploaded an Excel file right here under the openeducator.com under assessment, the classroom assessment techniques and its definitions. So if you click on there, so I have actually listed all 52 techniques and also provided most of the definitions, so we can use it in our classroom assessment if we want.